You asked a simple question. What are the legal charges of corruption against Donald Trump? Go.
I didn't.
What are the legal charges of corruption? Well, hold on. We've got however many felony charges in New York State that he was convicted on, by the way. That was an indictment presented and approved by a grand jury, presented to and approved by a grand jury, and it went to trial, and he was convicted. So at the very least, boom, okay, there's the 20, 30, 40 felony charges, whatever, right there he was convicted on in New York State. The other corruption charges, well, let's see. We had two big federal ones. We had the documents case in Mar-a-Lago, which he corruptly tossed, by the way. And then we had the whole Jan 6 case by Jack Smith, which was also tossed, by the way. And I'm not sure where the RICO charges are at in Georgia, but there was that as well. So there's three different sets of charges, and then you've got one massive set of convictions, and that's just looking at stuff related to his conduct as president. If you want, we could also dive into the Trump University shit, the civil litigation case for the Eugene Carroll, any other case that he's lost in civil court. I mean, like, what do you mean?
Didn't say anything about legal charges. The person.
No, you should though. But you should bring up legal charges because he's lost there as well, in front of a jury. Okay, he's lost there as well.
Well, there are many legal charges against Donald Trump. He's using the DOJ to make them go away, as you know, in a corrupt fashion.
Yes.
Piers showed us a clip at the top of the show. I don't think an American president has ever done what Donald Trump did yesterday. His top donor gave him hundreds of millions of dollars during the election. The New York Times is reporting that he just gave another $100 million to Trump political operations. And the president went out on the south lawn of the White House and turned the White House into a car dealership so he could help his top donor sell cars. I mean, that is astonishing on multiple levels. I've criticized Republican presidents in the past. I can't think of a single Republican president who's done something that so corrupt and pathetic on Musk's behalf, by the way, but corrupt on Trump's behalf to do that for a donor, to sell cars on the White House lawn, to put out tweets saying, I'm buying a Tesla. Yeah, for your top donor. If Joe Biden had done it, you would be screaming from the rooftops, as with your party, you'd be filing articles of impeachment. So give us a rest on the kind of patronizing stuff about exact lange. Corruption is exactly at the core of this Trump White House. Look at the crypto money. The guy is running. The guy just pardoned a crypto guy who the DOJ was investigating, who's put money into the Trump family crypto scheme. We could go down the list of all the various corrupt things he's done. On free speech, by the way, he's called for multiple journalists to be fired. President shouldn't be calling for columnists. Do you support him calling for Eugene Robinson to be fired? Do
you support him suing polling companies for not liking the polls? That's just...
Do you support him calling for MSNBC to lose its licenses because he doesn't like it? I mean, this is absurd. No president has gone around and attacked journalists in the way that Donald Trump and Elon Musk have attacked journalists.
Well, actually, the biggest
top guy in your...
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was a one-on-one debate with Piers moderating, but Piers can't help himself. Piers and Medhi go at it, okay? These bongers, they bong against each other. They feed off the bongness of each other. And it's fun watching them go back and forth. But right now, don't be a shield for Crenshaw, okay?
Well, actually, before I go to Dan, hang on, Mehdi, don't keep talking. Before I go to Dan,
I'm going to finish my point.
The president...
I'm going to finish my point. Elon Musk called for CBS journalists to be locked up in prison. Does Dan Crenshaw support the locking up of my fellow journalists?
All right, I'm going to come to Dan. I'll come to Dan now.
I don't even remember Elon saying that, but political...
Oh, I don't remember. Oh, they all watch it. They know it. I've got you. I got the playbook for you guys, okay? If there's a thing that's indefensible, just say you haven't heard of it. That's boom. Easy. Just say you haven't heard of it. I've never heard of that. I didn't know anything about that one. That's it. You got it. That's the key. That's the key.
First of all,
well, he did say it. Whether you remember or not is irrelevant. He said it, Dan. I don't remember it. That's going to be your defense. He said it. Well, he's the head of your government right now. He's the top guy.
He's a person who has the same rights to free speech as you do. Okay? Democrats...
Oh, and it's that one. It's the Tim Pool argument. Well, excuse me, sir. If he wants to sue people, and these are like retarded arguments, by the way, right? He doesn't believe this. Crenshaw doesn't believe this. This is the difference between a stupid person and an evil person. He knows. Because now what Medhi should write back was, oh, okay, just real quick then, you admit the administration did absolutely nothing wrong with Twitter, right? All the Twitter files didn't show any direct pressure. You can argue maybe implied pressure, but the FBI can do that, right? The president can do that, right? You didn't do anything illegal, right? Were there any charges? Republicans had time to investigate that, right? Why was it? Nobody was charged with anything, correct? So that's all A-okay, right? Make him answer.
You support him calling for the locking up of journalists. I said there's a war on free speech. You said there wasn't. I cited a guy in your government who's called for the locking up of journalists. You wanted receipts. I asked
you for what you mean by corruption. You gave no legal arguments. So for you, corruption just means...
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Is Crenshaw a lawyer? No, legal. Oh, my God. There's so many legal arguments. Put me in a room with this guy, please. I'll get a much more badass eye patch, too. we'll work on our Solid Snake cosplay. What do you mean? You didn't give me a legal argument. You didn't give me a legal argument. Navy SEAL. So this guy's already equipped to do all the mental gymnastics that he was trained for.
Exactly what every president does, right? Which is supporting their.
Hold on, I'll give you an argument right now.
Yes.
I think. Yes, I would like a Department of Justice that stopped pardoning people who have given money to Donald Trump and his family.
No, don't do the pardon one, because he's gonna hit you up with the Hunter Biden one, and you're gonna cuck out. And you're gonna say, "Oh yeah, that was super corrupt." Don't do the pardon one. Don't do the pardon one. No.
Corrupt.
Would you like to stop? Well, would you like to stop Joe Biden also preemptively pardoning?
No, don't walk into that trap. There are so many better examples. You can argue it. You can fight it. You can, but it's a way more difficult fight. That's why I shouldn't have brought it up. And Piers is the one that brought up the Hunter thing. God damn it. No, Mehdi, no.
So many people killing half his own family.
Yeah. I'm not
to
here
prevent
to defend Joe
inquiries
Biden.
into them. I mean, this idea it's only Trump that would do that.
Dan Crenshaw's here to defend Donald Trump. You know, Piers, that I have many criticisms of Joe Biden, and one of them is, yes, his family and Hunter Biden. But what Joe Biden did pales into insignificance with what Trump has done in 2 months. I mean,
all right, well, let me ask Dan. Let me ask Dan. Dan, on the
Elon Musk role, Elon Musk is an unvetted head of a government department.
Okay, let me ask Dan. Dan, when you saw the scenes on the White House lawn there, did you feel entirely comfortable for the reasons that Medhi said? That you've got someone who donated hundreds of billions of dollars, obviously, to Trump. He pretty much helped get him elected. He's now in there as an unelected guy with enormous power, it seems, over this DOGE thing that he's doing, popular with some, unpopular with others. But turning it in, as he said, to a Tesla sale room, did you feel comfortable that the White House was being used like that?
I don't feel comfortable with it. I don't feel uncomfortable with it. Look, first of all, let's say something. Every single person in the administration is unelected, and they have a great deal of power. The only person who's elected administration with it, look, first of all, let's say something. Every single person in the administration is unelected, and they have a great deal of power.
I mean, like, what, like what? This is how the American system works. Like, what is the alternative? Maybe he's just pointing it out, but like, people keep bringing this up. Should we vote on every single cabinet member? Should the American people vote on every single cabinet member? Should the American people vote on every single deputy cabinet member? Should the American people vote on every single bureaucrat, every single administrator? Like, it's just such an on its face, absurdly stupid fucking question.
The only person who's elected is President Trump. So everyone works.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. Why do you even watch me for political commentary? Because I make stupid comments like that. I'm sorry. There's a much simpler explanation. The whole Republican Party is bought into the unitary executive theory. That's what he's referring to. Trump is the only elected person, so everybody there is just serving Trump. That's it. My bad. That's what he means. My bad. Obviously, that's what he means. My bad.
For President Trump, I think there's a administration is unelected, and they have a great deal of power. The only person who's elected is President Trump. So everyone works for President Trump. There it is. I think there's a really strange sort of villainization of Elon Musk. Oh, he has too much power. He has this. He has whatever power the president decides to give him.
That's just not how our government works. But I mean, like, I understand. Wait, what was his background? Crenshaw's never been in government, or like served in the military or anything, right? Hold on, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Right? Oh no, wait, he is in Congress right now. Oh wait, he was in the military and in the Navy SEALs. Oh, that's so crazy that he has absolutely no idea how our government works. Huh, that's so weird. What a weird thing for him to say. So I don't know if anybody even knows how any of the government works, because like an easy question from Piers or Crenshaw, or I'm sorry, from Piers or Hasan would be, okay, wait, the president can do whatever he wants in the executive branch. Can he unilaterally shut down a department, or can he unilaterally open his own department? Can the president do that? Because the answer is no, he can't. So why would you say something that's just blatantly not true? That's just not.
I think there's a really strange sort of villainization of Elon Musk. Oh, he has too much power. He has this. He has whatever power the president decides to give him.
Like, no, that definitionally, that's just not how the United States government works. What you're describing there is a dictatorship, or no, it's just a dictatorship where an executive is able to give whatever power he wants to another person who's part of his executive branch. That's a dictatorship.
First of all, let's say that. Also, there's a long history and precedent for presidents bringing in their supporters to the White House. Joe Biden gives out medals of freedom or whatever those things are called.
Like, are you serious? That's your go-to comparison? Are medals of freedom to Elon Musk, who is unilaterally shuttering entire departments in the federal government? That's your go-to example? Like, this isn't even like a real thing. This guy's not even like, I could probably pick random debaters out of my Discord better than this. Like, they're not even trying anymore. It's a joke. They don't even have to try. They're not even trying.
To various celebrities who have helped him, to various big donors like the Soros family who have helped him.
Oh, make sure you hit all those talking points.
How is this any different? Now, you could argue you don't like it or do like it. But there's a ton of precedent for it. Every ambassador let's talk about the ambassador in the United Kingdom. It is every single time. It is not somebody who's been at State Department for a long time. It is always somebody of the president's choosing.
An ambassador is just a representative. Ambassadors don't have the ability to do foreign policy directives on their own. I mean, like, they work in conjunction with. I imagine for ambassadors, probably the State Department of State, right? But why are we comparing an ambassador to anything else that Trump is doing right now?